He comes around the final corner now.
Turns in very early. It's going to put him a bit wide coming out. He's going to have to be careful to hit the wall, and he has to back off a bit there. But we'll
Here he
see what it
comes.
is. 145. I believe these drivers are going to be looking for low 144s. So time to find for Webley. Epic Lexer approaching the line 2 behind. I believe that is Kanye ahead of him. Oh, Epic Lexer
Yeah.
hits the wall. He's going to lose a lot of time there, but Kanye goes to pole, provisional pole, 2 attempts clear then.
Ooh, it turns in very early. He's gonna drive it real wide. Makes it through the corner. Goes down to the line now. And he goes second with a 145.1. And someone has gone under the 145s. Epi with a 144.8. We must have not noticed, but he's fastest provisional pole right now. With 1 minute left in the session.
Some damage, but Techno then going a little bit wide through the final corner, taps the wall ever so slightly. We'll see what he can do. And goes to pole, 5
Oh,
attempts clear. A
there goes
mighty lap
Weblu.
from Techno. See what Webley can do. Goes P3,
Goes
so
third.
Kessel Racing going 1-3 in the dying moments of this session then. Alright, here we go then. Lights coming on. Drivers lining up and getting ready. A long run into turn 1. We'll see who gets the better start. Looks like Techno gets away well. Epic Lex are going to be on his outside, but Techno defending the inside here. And Techno consolidating his lead as Epic Lexer goes wide. He's going to put Weblu on his inside. Weblu going to be looking to get into P2 straight away here then, and does so. So Weblu making it a Kessel 1-2 as we see 4 or 5 wide in the background. Absolute chaos as we come charging down to the hairpin. We'll look further back. Kanye fighting it out with his teammate, going 2 wide into the hairpin. See who comes out ahead here. Kanye with the inside. TXH trying to hold it on the outside, but Kanye does get the job done. Looks like all the drivers settling in now. A few battles further back, but we've got a little lead group of 4 here emerging. Techno, Weblu, Epic, Lexer, and Neon. Yeah, always someone getting afflicted by laggers. Oh, Techno goes wide. Weblu going into the side of him, puts Neon into P2 then. So working together has gone out the window here. They're going 3 wide into the hairpin. Techno cutting across the front of Neon, trying to force him off. Neon's going to get forced into the CC. It's going to put him all the way back down. So Techno getting his elbows out here, fighting to keep this P1. He's going to have Weblu behind him. No one looking for a move here. Epic Lexer thinks about it, but backs out sensibly. So it looks like we're going to have this group of 5 fighting for the win then. Epic Lexer thinking about it on the outside, and Epic Lexer gets it done on the outside. What a move by Epic Lexer, up into P2, restoring his qualifying position. Now going to set his sights on Techno, but no, bump drafts him. So Epic Lexer actually playing the smart game here, wants to get away from the pack behind. Although as I say that, he's invited 2 cars up his inside by taking the wide line there. So Techno is still ahead, but the gap only 3/10. To the lead battle, looks like Techno has pulled out a little bit of a gap. Kanye's made his way up into P2, but these drivers, they just cannot let Techno do this, because once he gets out of slipstream, he's gonna disappear with his superior pace. And we have these AM drivers still fighting for the AM win here. Unified currently leading this one. Senna's dropped a few positions on this lap. There's a few of them go wide there. Unified going to be looking for the cutback, but takes the corner way too slowly and lets 2 of the cars through. And you can see there the gap between the AM drivers and the pro drivers just being drawn out. The difference in pace between the 2 categories. These AM drivers with just a little bit less experience than the pros. It's like Senna going to be looking for a move in Kvyat. Forces him wide, but then goes wide himself. So Kvyat going to get the cutback, but Senna going to be in the slipstream of Lewis ahead. Lewis is going to be rubbing his hands here with the sight of the 2 behind him fighting. Going to try and get away here.
Yeah, if Weblu and Neon could get to Kanye, they could work together with three guys, try and maybe catch. Oh,
Oh,
Kanye
as we
is
see
pitting. Kanye
Kanye
is going
into the
to.
pits, we'll see if this is a good pit stop then. He's got a clear pit road, so hits his markers and gets away well. Good pit stop for Kanye. We'll see if he can do anything about that 8-second gap.
Looks like the medium tire isn't working out for many drivers in this race.
Oh, as Weblu pit maneuvering Neon there, I think a accident between the two drivers who are trying to work together. But as we look further back, we have a three-way fight emerging here. Pigeon, Jen, and Epic Lexa, 3 wide going into the hairpin. We'll see how this ends. Epic
And they got the
Lexa.
lap traffic ahead of them
Yeah, Epic Lexa with
as
the
well.
inside. Epic Lexa goes deep. Jen gonna get the cutback. Epic Lexa into the slowdown. Pigeon gonna be looking up the inside of Epic. And I think he's gonna get the move here. But oh, Epic Lexa into the side of Pigeon. What is that? Epic Lexa driving a bit erratically there. Goes wide again. Not having the best race. Pigeon going a little bit wide as we see cars coming to the pits. They're going to be side by side going into the pits here. Neon lucky has to cut in there. See who comes out ahead then.
It looks like the undercut from Kanye actually worked. He's got quite a bit of a gap now.
Yeah.
As Weblu and Neon before the pit stop were actually quite close to Kanye. Now the gap has grown more. And Jen Luffy, Pigeon Cool, and Epic Lexer still haven't caught up to the lap traffic. They are fighting really hard here for every position.
Yeah, I think they've given up on the hope of catching Techno or the two aheads. Neither of these three are actually yet to pit, so.
And here comes Kanye. Kanye is actually right behind them, catching up. The fighting is really not working out for them. Kanye already pitted, and these guys still haven't pitted. This is not looking good for them right now.
Yeah. I mean, they are on the hard tires.
All three going to
oh my god! Huge incident in the pits as they try to enter it 3 wide. 3 into 1 does not fit, and we see one of them driving straight into the pit wall there. Luckily, all of them get going again, so not going to be a safety car as we see Weblu and Jen. Weblu and Neon, sorry, and they have a big gap to those 3. Maxi looking for a move on Epic Lexa, gonna get it done. Epic on the cold tires, but even despite that, Epic's fighting it back. So Epic with the pace on Maxi here. But Maxi gonna be looking for a move here. He doesn't want to get held up by Epic because he's got cars behind him that he's actually racing against. And they're side by side then, going into turn 10, sorry. Maxi losing lots of time here.
And this is just working out perfectly for Pigeon and Jen Luffy. They can just get away from Lexer now, who was in the fight there for P3, or I think it was P5.
Yeah, I think his tires should be up to heat by now, so Maxi lost the opportunity to get past him. Going to be coming under threat from the Proton.
Oh, Techno just pitted.
Okay, Techno into the pits then. We'll see what the gap comes out as.
Kanye is coming into the straight now.
Yeah, Unified and TXH could end up backing these Weblu and Neon into.
And Kanye just pitted. Kanye is in the pits again.
I'm not sure why he's done that. I mean, he could have just gone to the end.
He's just lost his second position, and now Neon and Weblu are up fighting for the podium places now, second and third. Kanye is dropped back all the way to Jen Luffy.
And these two BMWs ahead, Unified and TXH, battling nicely here. As we have a stopped car in the middle of the track and an incident, and that's going to bring out a virtual safety car as we have Unified into the wall.
As he's going to stay in the lead, getting a free pit stop as the rest also come into the pits. Weblu pitting, Neon
everyone coming into the pits, and no one wants to be on vulnerable tires for the restart then.
Kanye is staying out. Kanye gets all of his positions back, so it worked out in the end for him.
Yeah.
Back up to second place.
Techno is going to be hoping that it goes green as late as possible, so the run into turn 1 is minimized. Kanye going to be hoping it goes green as early as possible.
As we're still waiting.
And the green
And green
flag
flag.
shows Kanye gets the
No.
run on Techno. Kanye on the inside then. Gonna be challenging up the inside into turn 1. Forces Techno to the outside. But Kanye
Oh.
forced off by Techno. Disaster for Techno. Making contact with Kanye.
And Tekno has completely lost his lead. He's all the way in the back next to Kanye.
Techno,
He's
I
trying
mean,
to make the positions now, but
yeah,
it's
he's
gonna be
got
hard.
time to do it, but he has to be careful with drivers
Oh,
making
unified.
contact ahead of him. He's got 4 wide going into the hairpin. This is not gonna end well here, I don't think, because we have, I think it's Neon in the lead ahead.
Yeah.
Kanye
But
has
Senna
the
actually
inside
in
here,
second,
but
the AM leader.
Epic Lexer just turns in on him. It's
Oh, there's
absolute
some-
chaos in the background. Looks like Neon.
Looks like Neon is actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to get away from the rest. Senna in second now. The AM leader. Holding up the pack over here. And Jen Luffy right behind him with Pigeon Cool now making a move. Down the inside he goes. Makes the position.
And somehow Senna, the AM driver, has made his way up into P2. So we could see an AM driver on the overall podium here. It would be an amazing result for him. He's got Pigeon behind him. Pigeon followed closely by Jen then, as we see Epic Lexer making a move on Weblu in the background. They're going to be going side by side, 3 wide in fact. Epic Lexer, Weblu and Kaviak. Weblu just stays behind though, maybe biding his time for that main straight where he could get a better run. Epic Lexer going to try hang it around the outside, but can't carry the
goes on the
momentum.
inside.
Yeah, Weblu up the inside. Kaviak losing out to the both of them. We see what progress Techno has made. Looks like he's going side by side with Lewis. So Techno, it's not going well for him. He just had that contact with Kanye on the restart. But Techno going around the outside of Lewis there. Really good move from Techno. This is what he needs to do now. He needs to get past this traffic as quickly as he possibly can if he wants to catch back up to the leaders.
Yeah, but he's got a notorious driver in front of him. It's unified. Is he gonna let him pass through cleanly, or is he gonna fight this position?
So Unified defends it then. Techno is going to be forced to the outside, but switches to the inside at the last moment, but misses his braking point. Could have got the dummy move done there, but just misjudged the braking. So loses out to Lewis as well. Techno maybe losing his head a little bit here as we have Neon storming off into the distance.
Yeah,
Techno
Neon
goes
just-
around the outside of Lewis. What a move. And now he's going to be looking for the inside on Unified. Gets both of them in one corner. What a move from Techno. Has to defend his position. So Techno past those 2 AM drivers now. He's got Unified hot on his heels though. But gets the defense on the inside. He's going to be looking to catch up to the group ahead here.
Oh, Senna just got pushed off the track, and he's just lost a ton of positions there.
So Senna
Neon
there.
actually just running away with the lead over here, as there's heavy fighting going on for P2 at the moment. With Weblu, Pigeon, and Jen Luffy all close together. Got some contact going on bomb drafting over here. As they head into the final corner. Pigeon trying to get the wide line switch back.
And
He
Pigeon's going
makes
to
it work.
get both of them, but Weblu's going to hang it on the outside. Almost gets a double switchback there. Oh, chaos in the background. A car getting turned across the front of one
Jeez.
of the Ferraris. I didn't see how that
Just
ended.
Maxi is the one that gets turned.
So Techno, absolute disaster. Went from dominating to all the way back into P9 here.
Gap to Neon already 2.6 seconds. It looks like Neon is just making use of all this fighting and just eating out his lead.
So
As Techno and Weblu now,
yeah.
side by side, the teammates. Weblu a little mad at Jen, saying, "Jen, you're not real." Must have been something going on there.
So Techno and Weblu, rivals in the championship, but teammates in their Castle Ferraris.
Oh, Epic. Epic goes for a move on Jen Luffy. Jen Luffy hits the switchback, retains his P3.
Techno though getting past Weblu there. He's gonna need Weblu to hold up the AM behind him. There's both of them, both Lewis and Techno going wide there. It's gonna put Weblu on his outside then, so really unfortunate for Techno, you'd have to say.
Yeah.
And they're still side by side. Techno and Weblu banging doors. Techno's gonna go wides here. Looks like Pigeon and Jen have broken away from the rest of the pack and are gonna set their sights on Neon. Only 2 laps to catch him though.
And Jen just went wide. Jen lost a little time there. Hit the slowdown. Epic Lexer and right behind him now. Is Epic Lexer gonna go for a move here? Goes down the inside.
Epic Lexer gonna be side by side still. Jen closing the door on him, forcing him to the corner cut. It's gonna make Epic vulnerable to Kvyat behind him, but Kvyat backs out, not looking for a move there. It's like further back, Techno still entangled in a battle with these AM drivers. This is really not what he needs now. It's looking dire for Techno if he can't get past these drivers.
Trying to make a move on Senna now. They're gonna go side by side in this high speed section. Oh, 3 wide. 3. Okay, it's BMW driver backs out.
Techno!
Oh, and there's a collision. Oh!
Contact.
And one of the BMW drivers has just gone into the barriers. Looks like they're okay. They're still driving.
Yeah, he's gonna have Kanye on his inside. These two that had that collision on the restart. Kanye sends it up the inside, brakes late, gonna get the move done, forcing Techno out wide then. So a solid move from Kanye there.
Further up in the field, Jen Luffy making a move on Pigeon. Oh, he goes wide. They're going to lose a little time on Neon here. They shouldn't be doing this. They should be working together if they still want to win this race.
Yeah, it's going to invite Epic Lexa up at the inside of Jen. Jen going to go wide then, loses the position. So Epic Lexa onto the podium now. Good recovery from Epic Lexa. And we've got Weblu behind these 3. So Weblu is going to be looking to get past these guys. But still nose to tail stuff. 2 of them running a little bit wide. They're going to be bump drafting down the straight. Still maybe a slight hope of catching Neon. No, they're going too wide then. See who comes out ahead. Epic Lexa on the outside. Jen going to maybe look for the cutback on both of them. But runs into the back of Epic, pushing him in a little bit wide. Epic though going to have the inside as we begin the final lap in this battle for P2.
They've lost a second that lap.
Yeah, so it looks like Neon's got the win, but P2 still up for grabs here. As Epic tries to carry speed around the outside, but goes way too wide. Jen behind Pigeon. Maybe going to be looking for a big send into the hairpin. No, he's going to maybe get it done here as he gets a good exit. They're going to be too wide still. Epic Lexa maybe going to push Pigeon up on the inside and try and get both of them past Jen. No, they go 3 wide here. Pigeon on the inside.
Trying to hit the switchback. Doesn't make it work. Pigeon. Oh, and Unified has retired his car as the fighting is still going on over here. Looks like Pigeon now pulling away a little bit as Jen Luffy and Epic Lexer fighting here for P3 at the moment. Just letting Pigeon get away. Maybe try and get that P2 for him.
Jen doesn't look for a move here then. Maybe wants to catch up to Pigeon. This would be a good result for Pigeon coming off a win at Valencia. Maybe even igniting his championship contention. So these 3 still nose to tail. We'll look to Techno, our previous race leader. Looks like he's still engaged in a battle with the AMs. So no chance of Techno recovering. Really sad for Techno. But we'll look
and
further
Epic Lexer trying to move down the inside in the final corner. They're all going 3 wide into the final corner.
Jen maybe looking for
Jen
the
Luffy.
cutback here. It's gonna go into the back of Pigeon. It's gonna be 2 wide.
And
Epic Lexer,
like
I think,
Lexer
gets it here.
second and third. Yeah.
Close race
But
there.
Neon
We'll look to Techno. Looks
goes
like he's
ahead.
gonna come ahead of these AMs. Techno only able to recover a P9 there. Disaster for Techno.